Resilience is one's ability that makes him different from others in terms of achievement, in terms of doing something well in the society, or in terms of showing his capability in the field or the area in which he is working. The intelligence is in fact hereditary, that comes because of genetic characteristics, and these characteristics are not confined to the parents only, rather they come from the generations. Many generations can be seen or traced in the intellectual ability of the child. It can be parents, it can be grandparent, or it can be others. But at the same time, when the determination or development of intelligence is concerned, environment plays a very important role. Environment means that how much facility the environment is providing to the child to think, to make his horizon bigger, larger, or to criticize himself or criticize others in terms of the achievement of him and achievement of others. Now the question of environment is there. The environment is both rural and urban. The urban children get more facilities. Nowadays it is TV, it is internet, it is other factors that make them more aware about the world. So their intellectual ability is at par with other people and better than the rural ones. Unfortunately, rural children do not get exposure, or they do not have full knowledge of what is happening in the world. Even today in the villages, there are no televisions, no light, no radio, so knowledge is very limited. But it doesn't mean that those children are not having intellectual ability. They do have. I have done 2 or 3 studies on this kind of subjects or the sample. For example, in Ranchi, the tribal children of 17-18 years were equally intelligent in comparison to the Delhi students studying in +2. It means that when the children come to schools, they have interaction with their friends, there is competition, there is a challenge, and all these sharpen the intelligence of the children in the respective environment. Now another point is that, are all the environments good or bad? Many environments are not congenial for the development of intelligence, like if there is starvation, there are disadvantages, or there are any environment which do not allow the children to think beyond their family, so naturally the intellectual development will be low. On the other hand, when the child goes outside, he interacts with other people, and as I said earlier, there are interaction between different children who question the ability of others, who give certain suggestions, who solve the problems, and also there is feeling of competition, the intellectual ability goes up. So we can say that environment determines the intellectual ability, but the most important factor is heredity, that provides the ability and it is sharpened by the environment. Now we talk about one of the environmental characteristics is the deprivation. A person does not get chance to grow. This is the reason we see the scheduled caste children or the children who come from the lower families don't grow intellectually because they do not have chance to develop themselves. If they are given the proper environment, they will go higher and higher than others. And we have seen the poor children who come from the villages, they do very well in the colleges and the schools because they got the environment and they have got the intellectual ability they inherited from their parents or the forefathers, and that gets chance to develop. So deprivation definitely brings down the intellectual ability, but at the same time, if the environment is congenial, stimulating and supporting the intellectual ability, goes higher and higher. I think it is enough.